Hey guys, Ray's Landscaping. So today we ain't doing anything, man. It's just raining, and it was raining this morning, but we didn't do any work. You know, sometimes it just like that. Sometimes, you know, that's why I worked, you know, on Sunday yesterday, because I knew it was gonna be raining. So the rainy days are like my weekends. You know, I don't normally work on the weekend. If it's not raining, you know, and I got work, of course. But yeah. So I did a video last week. I did not post it or anything. So I wasn't sure that I was going to do it or not. But I went on and pulled the trigger on another attachment for the Bobcat, and it's coming. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I got an email from them earlier this morning, and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I think it's gonna. I know it's gonna help me do some stuff. You know, and keep in mind that when I buy attachments for my skid steer, I'm buying attachments that are maybe a size up from that machine. So I'm not really buying attachments. This machine's a 66 horsepower. The attachments that I'm buying that are mechanical, all of them can run on a 100 horsepower machine up to 100 horsepower. My machine is, well, it's at the bottom end of that, you know. So when I buy attachments and things for my skid steer, I don't buy it for 66 horsepower. I buy it where the 66 horsepower will run it, but it might not be the best machine to run that particular attachment, because I'm thinking in terms of getting a bigger skid steer. You know, I don't want to be spending, you know, $10,000 on attachments for them to only run or be with a 66 horsepower, where they're not even designed to run with a 80 horsepower or even 100 horsepower. You know, so when I buy attachments, that's always what I keep in mind. So I bought me a 30-ton log splitter, inverted log splitter, excuse me, for the skid steer. And that's a log splitter that goes on upside down. And so I got a video that I went into more detail on why I did it and all, and I'm gonna put that with this, and that'll be today's video. So the video from last week is coming up, and tomorrow I'll definitely do a video over you know, the new attachment and what my plans are with it. And this is Ray. We'll kick back up with you. So guys, I want to tell you guys about a piece of equipment that I've been looking at. Well, it's an attachment for the Bobcat. It's called a inverted log splitter, and it goes to the front of the skid steer, and you use the controls to bust wood. So you go up to a log, and it's inverted, so it's upside down, and you can just bust the log without even having to get out the skid steer. Now I bought it because, well, y'all saw that Greenville job, and I got all that wood. So that wood at that Greenville job that I got is going to more than pay for the piece of equipment. Now the piece of equipment, the log splitter, it was $2,000 for it, you know. But yeah, so I'm still adding to the arsenal. But what I was thinking I could do with that thing, y'all, and you know, I'm always thinking outside the box, was I may be able to go up to some of these stumps and stuff that I have, like on some of these bigger jobs that I do with the Bobcat, and I may be able to go up to that stump, you know, and you know, bust it with the log splitter. You know, go up to it and just bust it from the side with the log splitter, and it might break it into pieces where I can pull the stump out. You know, even big stumps. You know, I don't can think of a couple of uses for it, outside of just splitting logs. It's a given they're gonna split logs, y'all. So, that's a given. But outside of that, when I buy attachments and things, I always like to buy things that are gonna make me money. It's a given that I'm gonna be able to split wood with it. So that would make me want to get more trees for next season, for the firewood. Because the reason why I haven't been doing a lot of firewood and chasing firewood, as far as getting the trees and stuff, is the fact that it takes so much labor to split it. There's not enough time in a day for me to get out here and do whatever I'm doing during the day, and then split wood, because there's just not enough time, man. And it's pretty labor intensive. So I don't want to split wood. My business is not where it was when I was splitting wood. Back in the day, hell, I spent all freaking day splitting wood. Y'all seen some of the older videos where I got mountains of firewood. I split all that myself, before I ever was able to hire any help and stuff. So, but I like to think that 10 years in, that I've evolved a little bit from that point. Well, I know I have, and I'm embracing that. Have to evolve with your business. You can't get stuck in the same thing that you was doing, 5 or 6 years ago. You got to kind of, turn it into something that, something different. My job description as my business has grown has evolved into something a little bit different. Though I can do any of the labor that the guys that work for me can do. If I can't do the labor myself, I'm probably not going to take on that job. If I don't have the ability to do the labor myself. So having the ability to do the labor, that you sign up for in this business, I just can't do the volume, without help. So, and the volume is the biggest thing, that I'm seeing, without help. Just saying. I would just try to take on jobs that don't require help when I don't have help. And again, I'm going to be hiring at least one guy, maybe two guys, and I'm still I'm still on the fence about hiring all new guys. I may give my main guy last year, I may give him a chance to come to work, and of course some things will be different than what they were last year. He's not going to be getting $20 a day. We're not going to be and all that. I'm not going to be doing all that. You got to wait till Friday to get your paycheck. So, and I'm going to break it down by the hour too. So, if he's on board with that, then he can work. Then I'll let him work this summer. If he's not on board with that, then I'll get somebody that is. Having the same guy year after year, it's a good thing, but as long as they're doing a job and everything. But having a different guy every year, you gotta train all the time. And though I don't mind training to an eager, a young eager man, that young man that's trying to, better himself, I don't mind training, but they gotta take the initiative, and they gotta show up for work, and they gotta pick up what I'm putting down, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's all good though, if you ask me. And this is the first full season, winter, that I've had the Bobcat. So my approach is a little bit different this winter than in winters past. For instance, I used to go out to the big property that I maintain and take my four-wheeler out there, and I'd pull trees out of the woods with my four-wheeler. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. So do I sell the four-wheeler? You know, I kind of like having the four-wheeler. It's pretty cool. It's got a winch on it. It's fuel injected. You know, I mean, it's an 800 Polaris. I mean, ain't no piece of junk or nothing. But you know, I put new tires on it. Shoot. But I haven't ridden that thing in 6 months. You know, I normally just drive it to the to the mechanic shop. When I drop my truck off or whatever, I'll throw the four-wheeler on the trailer, and then when I go up there and drop my truck off at the shop, I'll take it off the trailer and ride it home. So, yeah. The brush cutter got some wire wrapped up in it, of course. And I may have to take the damn that whole metal plate off from the bottom of it, you know, and that's going to be a pain in the ass because you gotta. It's just, man, I'll probably have to flip that thing upside down to do that. Anyway, I'm finna grab a biscuit, y'all, and I'll catch up with you.